ladies and gents, welcome back to another Mexno video. Not sure if you actually heard the hello part, but hello. So, you might be wondering, what is this video about? Well, many things actually. First things first, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I'm not going homeless. That's cool. You might say, what? You were gonna go homeless? Yes, because my mom took my money. I asked for it back. She was like, fine, I'll give it back, but you have to go under these rules. I said, hell no, because it's my money. I earned it rightfully so. I had to deal with a little bit of some stupid hassles. Eventually, you know, the next day, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to leave. Got a lot of things packed up. And she was like, okay, no, I regret all this. And then she gave my money back. And I think she might be listening. Maybe. There's a chance that maybe she's changing for the better. But who knows? So I've forgiven her way too many times. But we'll just have to wait and see over time. But I'm making this video not for that, because that whole thing was a whole lot of bullshit. But look, I got tons of videos already, being uploaded. What I mean by that is that I already have all the Resident Evil Requiem videos already finished. They're just being shortened. Not shortened in time length, but shortened in like storage file size, They're becoming a lot smaller. So the ones that are like maybe like 6 gigabytes will be maybe like 2 gigabytes. The ones that are 2 gigabytes, maybe a couple megabytes or so. I'm not sure what it's really going to do, but it's just shortening the size of the actual file, which is great for uploading videos onto YouTube. The videos have not been edited, so there is that. You won't hear a lot of that, but hopefully the gameplay and my voice covers that, and hopefully the audio of the game, because during that time I had like this like condenser mic that picked up literally everything. So I'm sorry about that, but I did try to fix it later on in some videos, so hopefully that makes up for it. But I do have a video currently being uploaded in the works. It's currently it's currently Resident Evil 2 Remake Part 3. I already have the other 2 parts uploaded. The first one was uploaded, but that got age restricted sadly, so I can't really do much about that one. The second one, I had to change the thumbnail because it was a little too gory. Makes sense. I try to make it match the actual like video with the thumbnail, but that wasn't really allowed. So I found something else that kind of matched it that wasn't very gory. So hopefully that works for now. None of the other Resident Evil videos got age restricted except for just Resident Evil 2 Remake Part 1 for whatever reason. But everything else is fine. The Resident Evil Remake 1 is completely on my live streams. Surprisingly, you can actually see it throughout the entire video without really any glitches or buffers, which is great. But that was only because I was in Mexico. But I did recently download Halo, but I plan on making that my main game just to play offline and not to upload for now, because these videos, if I am going to be making them, I have to keep recording them. I have to keep recording the gameplay and all that. And I do like enjoying making the videos and everything, but I like to also do more than just record the videos. I like to just explore around the game. And usually to do that, it would take a lot of time. So I'm not trying to make every video so long. So for now, I'm just going to the games that I want to explore the most, I'll just play off YouTube. Which these games are also games I want to play a lot, but they're mainly for the channel. But I am going to be playing throughout the Halo Master Collection, which I never got to really play Halo because I grew up with Gears of War on the 360. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I also did want to say that I am going to be watching the Brand New Day trailer tomorrow, which I'm going to be recording a video on, hopefully with better lighting. The lighting's pretty good only because I'm using my phone instead of the camera I have. For whatever reason, the lighting and everything just doesn't work for it very well, so I had to figure out how to fix that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited because there's a lot of things. I mean, Scorpion, the Punisher, Daredevil, even like things about the new Avengers probably being a part of it in a way, a lot of things that could be just, oh yeah, and the Hulk as well. There's a lot of things. Plus like, like the Punisher show or, technically short film or whatever it's going to be. It's pretty hype. I'm pretty hype. I've been waiting for this Spider-Man brand new trailer for such a long time, and it is crazy because I remember when I was a little boy, I was about like 10, almost 11. The movie Homecoming was coming out pretty soon. Funny enough, it came a day before my birthday because the next day was going to be my birthday, and I became 11. But crazy times. I remember watching that movie, loving it, and now I'm 19, almost 20. Once I turn, 20 on July 8th, I'll be 20 years old whenever the Brand New Day movie actually comes out, because it comes out like I think July 31st this year, which is crazy. There's a lot of things to be hyped for, but there's also a lot of things that are pretty concerning, like currently this whole situation with Iran and stuff, and Israel, which is insanely crazy. It's just like, why is this all happening? Why? Seriously, I'm going literally insane. But I am trying to like do my best to upload videos for you guys to watch and enjoy. After I plan on, like, first of all, I'm making the file size smaller for these videos. So once these are like all basically finished doing that, once they're all converted to being smaller, I'm going to start trying to do some stop animations with some minifigures, some action figures, you know, because I wanted to do that for a long time, and I want to do something pretty cool. I might even take pictures, might even go outside for once and touch grass after fucking years, it feels like, and, you know, just take pictures of them, you know, and hopefully it goes well for my Instagram and for my YouTube channel. But besides that, I mean, currently, I did apply for Tyson. Oh my God, you applied? Yes, because they had two positions. They had one for Tenaha, which I don't really live there. I live in a small town, which is pretty close, but I mean, somewhat close, you know. But the thing is, they finally gave a position for first shift, not for second shift, which is the shift that I worked for. It's basically the same thing except for first shift. It's for the morning, right? So it's like, I think 6 p.m. or not 6 p.m., 6 a.m. all the way to like 3:46 p.m., which is funny because I entered around 3:46 p.m. and then got out like around 12 at the earliest of the morning the next day, or around 3 a.m. at the latest, which is crazy. So hopefully I got a call, a text, something from the company. Hopefully it's telling me, hey, you know, can you come meet us on this day, this time, whatever. And I'll be like, okay, sure, for sure. Because I need a job. I've been looking for a job for a good while, and it's just not going to do it with the life that's going on right now. And I need good money. And for living in a small town, Tyson is a pretty good opportunity. So I hope they you know, go like, hey, you have prior experience here and everything. You have other jobs you worked for. Come join us, you know, because I really need money. Come on, I need money. To sustain my life, to sustain anybody, I need money. So hopefully, you know, they give me a call. Hopefully I get a job, and yeah, I'll be set for life basically, because jobs nowadays is impossible to get. So hopefully they call, I get the call and everything. I get to upload the videos that I'm working on. Hopefully I can also make some music as well, but that's going to take a little bit. I don't know how long that's going to take. I do plan on making an animated, you know, not project, but I do plan on, well, 3D animation. When I mean by 3D animation, I mean like this, because I can't do any of that stuff yet. But I would like to do like some drawing animation. What I mean by that, I don't mean like fully animated, just like a drawing, you know, that's animated. It's pretty cool, you know, like a still image, but it's a drawing, you know, that type of animation. Because I can't do any other animation or that either, but at least that's a start, you know. And I plan on hopefully doing that, because fuck AI. AI makes everything worse. So yeah, sorry if I'm a little everywhere. It's like still really heated because I'm in Texas. The weather makes no sense here, and since it was really cold in the morning, I wanted the heater on, and once I turned it off, it's still freaking hot. Makes sense. I'm in a room. But yeah, I also plan on editing videos at some point in the later future. I might start editing the short videos, you know, the ones that don't have big series on it, because those I don't really want to edit. You know, I just want to leave them untouched. Maybe the only thing I'll maybe edit is maybe make sure the lighting's perfect, you know, for the camera and stuff. Maybe make a good thumbnail, you know, things like that. Maybe add a description at some point if possible. But besides that, that's about it for those type of videos. Short videos, like 20 minutes, that are just like, I don't know, maybe an indie game or something. I can edit those. Those are pretty short, you know. That's not bad. Unlike the videos I've been recording for Resident Evil 9, which have been like about 50, 40, 30, 20, and like 30 seconds or so. You might say, what do you mean 30 seconds? Well, you'll see in one of the videos at some point pretty soon, because my dumbass thought I was recording, and then I realized I ran out of space. So you do miss a section of a game. So I'm sorry about that, but I do explain what happens in the next video, telling you, hey, what you missed in that video that was supposed to be made, but I lost storage without even realizing. Because I heard a noise, I was like, huh, sounds pretty interesting. Sounds like, you know, the windows just like they doom, you know, like a close sound. And turns out it's because I ran out of space for videos. So yeah. Anywho, one of the new videos has already been just converted into a smaller file, which is great. I do plan on making that PS video pretty soon as well, but I'm still focusing on trying to make these files smaller and all those things that I mentioned. So yeah, hopefully you guys and gals have enjoyed this little stupid announcement. Sorry for going everywhere. It's just so much has been going on as of recent. But yeah, I'm pretty happy, pretty excited for once. So yeah, see you next time.